Yo, 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 it's time for What If Deku was a Stand User, Part 7. Yeah, welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be a doozy to do. Anyway, sorry for not uploading. Anyway, this video might be a little shorter than normal. I'm trying to rush a few things in my life. Sorry. Anyway, last time on What If Deku was a Stand User, he had defeated Mirio Togata of the Big Three, and he has caused quite a bit of students among the students, knowing that one of their first years can be one of the supposedly strongest of the school among pro heroes as well. Now it is time for the work studies. Everything goes pretty much in canon. Shinzo, he goes with Jojo, who will come back later. Anyway, everything goes as canon, and for the work studies and stuff, and Midoriya goes to Sir Night-Eye with Mirio, and Sir Night-Eye wants a good idea of what his power is, because he knows it's somehow similar to that of the hero Jojo. Anyway, once Mirio and Bubble Girl leave the room, Deku and Night-Eye are going to go for it. Deku activates full cowling, but Night-Eye had already, he got to eye contact with him for his quirk. So, yeah. After a bit of bouncing around, Night-Eye dodging Deku's attempts to grab the stamp, Night-Eye just scowls at Deku going, "I can tell you're holding back. Quit doing that. How can you expect to become the #1 hero if you're just going to hold back?" Deku simply just smirks and goes, "Honestly, I didn't want to use this, considering most people can't even see it." Night-Eye is confused by this, and then what Deku shouts next, simply, he ends the fight in the next second. "Heroic Age!" And Deku's stand comes out and punches Night-Eye in the gut, allowing Deku to grab the stamp and stamp his paper. Night-Eye is extremely awestruck at what had just happened. And Deku goes, "That was my original quirk. It's called a stand. My stand is Heroic Age." Most people can't even see them. So, yeah, most people can't see my stands. So, yeah. Anyway. And like per canon, Mirio and Deku go on patrol, where Deku is hit in the leg with little itty bitty Eri, who, yeah, is like in canon. Anyway, Eri is shocked to see Deku with Mirio, and Deku simply crouches down and picks her up, asking if she's alright, because he likes Eri. Eri's a cute kid. And out of the shadows of the alley comes Overhaul, going, "Oh, hey, thanks for getting my daughter. She just ran away." And Deku, who simply says, "You're full of crap, dude. You're full of crap." Oh, Mirio is just surprised, because they've been briefed about Overhaul, and Deku's doing this. And Overhaul goes to attack them, and then Deku simply says, "Heroic Age!" And out comes his stand, while he uses One for All to grab Mirio so they can get out of range of Overhaul, and Heroic Age simply does his job of sending back Overhaul, who escapes, actually. Has limited range for how far Deku can be away from his stand, or how far away his stand can be from him. Anyway, Overhaul escapes. They take an Eri, who actually just bonds with Deku real quick, because somehow she could tell there was something about Deku. There was something that came from Deku that attacked the bad man. The kid takes time to get comfortable with the heroes around and stays with Deku a lot. And they then find out a lot of things from Eri that they did not want to know. Eri did not speak it, but they actually let's just say they had a hero who could look into someone's memories. Not gonna be bringing that guy back anyway. Hero that looked through her memories and saw everything. And with it, they decided to mobilize infantry to send people into the hideout of the Shie Hasakai, where pretty much everything goes in canon. Ochako, Sue, and Ryukyu fight against the big muscly dude, I forgot his name, who's quirked to steal someone else's vitality, along with Jiri. Forgot about her. Anyway. Everyone goes in and beats up a few guards. They're going down. Tamaki stays behind to do his thing against the three of them. I down the hall, that Mimic bonds with the rooms and tries to get Eraserhead out because he is the most troublesome one, but instead, Fat Gum is there. Gets hit by the wall thing with Kirishima, who was there by accident. Where they meet Rappa and the shield guy. I forgot his name. Pretty much the same thing goes as canon. And after Kirishima is sent into a wall, then he starts remembering everything that happened to him. How very few people actually believed he could become a hero due to his very basic quirk. And then the day where he saw how Mina selflessly jumped in to protect classmates, even though she was scared out of her mind. In the times where he had to go and say, where he had to protect his friends, he was starting to think, what am I doing? I have to get up. He sees that Rappa's about to end it all in one more punch, where he jumps in front, and he takes every last hit. He goes, I won't back down. I won't lose. And all of a sudden, a bright crimson aura starts to emulate from him. And that almost no one can really see from. Deku is sensing this, sensing the power of another stand user. And yet he found out what it was. And he was surprised. And yet proud that that one of his friends was strong enough to have one. Back down with Kirishima. Rappa's about to end it all in one final blow when Kirishima simply yelled, Red Riot! And out from him came a blazing red beast. Think of it, that came out, a crimson red beast that seemed to wrap around him. This was an armor-like stand that came around. And with his bright fist, he goes, Red Gauntlet! Breaking through the barrier that the guy actually put up to defend against, hitting Rappa right into the wall. Fat Gum was so surprised at the sight of this, and then Kirishima he blacked out. He fainted. He fell to the ground. He goes, I won, before passing out. Anyway, back with the main group, Miro went ahead to get Chisaki because he was angry. The smiling boy was mad beyond belief that from what he saw from Aries' memories, and he was PO'd. Deku was busy having to deal with his Chrono and stuff. Excuse me. Heroic Age could only take on one person at a time. And Mimic was still in the battlefield manipulating the walls and stuff. Everything pretty much goes a cannon. And then all of a sudden, while they're fighting, the ceiling caves in where Ryukyu had come with the big guy. And they're falling down. And overall, taking this confusion and ready, he saw an opportunity to attack. He placed his palms on the ground and emitted huge spikes, aimed right at the now downed party that just came in. And Deku, seeing this, realizes that he's too slow. He won't be able to make it. Neither will Heroic Age. Mirio he's scared. He's about to lose friends, allies, comrades. And Deku starts thinking about the times where he was quirkless. Nobody stood by him, except for his mother. He kept thinking about everything. And then he remembered one for all. He started hearing more voices. He started hearing voices of what he thought were past users, and he goes... But then, one bellowing voice stood out. And what that voice said rang through his soul. To think my reincarnation would be such as this. But very well then. And then Deku, seemingly with the glowing aura of gold, he's about to burst forth, and then he says, "Heroic Age, the world!" And then everything turned gray. Time had slowed, and Heroic Age had burst forth to punch Overhaul and all the spikes to keep him all from going. Deku had punched Overhaul while Heroic Age dealt with the spikes. And once time began to move again, Deku was confused what happened. Overhaul was still up and gunning. And then he saw some of his comrades. He distracted the heroes again, and with more spikes that Deku managed to smash through. But Overhaul was grabbing his comrades and fusing himself with them. The power of all those giant things. And Deku had to use his one for all and his stand at 100%. Deku was still confused about this new power, and he was curious about it. He would consult JoJo later. But right now, he had to move. And so, with bursting one for all into his max into his body, and channeling Heroic Age around him, and goes, "Golden Aura!" And then he starts flying around using his stand, because stands can't carry people. And he dodging Overhaul's attacks one by one, smashing through fists that just reform again. "The world!" he bellowed again, as time once again stopped. And he decided to use one for all, 100%, Golden Barrage, smashing through everything about Overhaul's entire beast, smashing him down. And when time began to move again, he plummeted down below and crashed through his entire base. He was down. The heroes had won. And this is how, and this is it. Keep in mind, I changed a few things. Mirio kept his quirk because Eri wasn't there. And Night Eye, he didn't die. And everyone got home safely. And Deku had to speak with JoJo about this. So calling him up, they set up a meeting with All Might. And Deku, fidgeting in place a bit, is curious. JoJo, seeing this, goes, "Kid, if you're not going to speak about what happened, I am leaving. I have a bed to get to." And Deku was going, "The world," was all he could blurt out. And JoJo was like, "What? How do you know that?" I don't know. I heard a voice when I was fighting Overhaul. Said it was a reincarnation. And the next thing I know, I said, "The world." Time stopped. JoJo started thinking, no, it couldn't be. But we're in a different world. JoJo had realized what was going on. His apprentice, the person he trained for over a year, was not only a stand user like himself, not just a Joestar like himself, but also the reincarnation of their sworn enemy, Dio Brando. And this is where I will end it off for now. Keep in mind, this was a little weirder than normal, so yeah. Like I said, it was a shorter than normal one, so yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I am rushing a lot of things today. And I'm sorry for not uploading. I'll try to upload as much as I can. Anyway, have a great day. See ya. Plus Ultra. Yada yada daze.